Yo, what's going on out there, fight world? This your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on two future Hall of Fames in this fight game. We have Terence T-Boy Crawford, the three-division world champion, the former undisputed world champion, the current WBO welterweight world champion. Then we have Errol, the True Spence Jr., the king of the welterweight division, the WBC, the IBF, and the Super WBA unified world champion. Now, we all know that Bud came out and spoke on the negotiations with him and Errol Spence. This one is on Terence Bud Crawford saying that, he had $25 million apiece for him and Errol Spence. And we know Errol Spence gonna let Bud know you can't do business for me because that's how you feel, bro. But I want y'all to listen to what Terence Bud Crawford had to say about the $25 million. And y'all know Money B will be back with a great assessment, family.
And of course, me and Al, we going back and forth about, the numbers. We not going back and forth about anything else. We just going back and forth about the numbers. All in all, I have two companies, that reach out to me that, wanted to give me and Spence $25 million guaranteed. $25 million guaranteed up front. So a real guy like myself, I call Spence. Hey, bro, look, listen, you know what I mean? I got this company that's willing to give us $25 million apiece, guaranteed. What's up? What you gonna do? He like, $25 million, what about the back end? I'm like, dude, listen, if they make their money back, then we get 80-20. You know what I mean? It's simple math. I said, man, we got people all still in the fight. They got the fire sticks. He laughed. He like, man, I got a fire stick too. I'm like, see? I'm like, man, ain't nobody really buying, pay-per-views no more. I said, man, we get this upfront money and we good. It's a no-brainer. You know what I mean? But one thing about me and the difference between me and the difference between Spence is I'm really my own boss now and he's not. He got to go through Al. He got to go through, his team and ask them if he can do certain things that I don't have to no more. Yeah, I might have had to when I was with Top Rank because I was signed to Top Rank and they was my promotional company. So of course I had to go to Top Rank and ask them to get me this fight or do this for me or do that for me because I was obligated to do certain things by their standard because I was signed to them. But now that I'm a free agent and I'm free to do whatever I want, I'm the one sitting at the table. I'm the one that's talking directly to these high individuals. Errol Spence not talking to, Terence Crawford about the fight. Errol Spence wasn't at the table. Errol Spence can't tell you or show you a contract that, says Terence Crawford, Errol Spence, that he was there on the negotiations of. He can't do it. So he had to go back and ask Al for permission, if he can, take this big chunk of lump sum of money to fight Terence Crawford, which he didn't call me back, so I proposed it to Al. I hit up Al. I'm like, Al, listen, man, I got this big hedge fund company out here. They claim they know you. Not one, but two. Not one, but two. Two companies willing to put 20+ million in both of our pocket, guaranteed. Al tell me straight up, I'm not letting nobody touch this fight. Like, all right, cool. But I'm like, why? He like, why would you want to put a ceiling on yourself? Why you want to put a cap on yourself? I'm like, well, that's not putting a cap on myself. If this company is taking a risk, then, high risk, high reward. If that's the case, I can't seem to see a fight that's been doing millions, since Floyd and them. So, that was an altercation,
So now y'all heard Bud say there was an altercation. So meaning the altercation mean we have a problem. Meaning y'all going back and forth with this situation. Now, first of all, Terence Bud Crawford, you can't do business for Errol Spence, no matter if you think you're your own boss or not. Y'all have to be realistic in this situation. Errol Spence is under the PBC banner with Al Heyman. They do business on Fox and Showtime. Why would Al let one of his, if not his biggest entity, walk to some other company that you saying that's willing to give y'all 25 million apiece, right? And just cap it off at that, bro. You're not worrying about the networks that they're signed to and things of that nature, right? You just saying 25 million for you, and you think that's just it. You think business just go with you and the fighters, bud. It don't work that way, bro. It don't work that way because you're a free agent and you can do what you feel that you want to do. Errol Spence is still with PBC, and PBC has a contract with networks out here, bro. You have to be realistic. Why do you think Al Heyman said, I'm not letting nobody touch this fight, bro? If you and Errol happen, it's going to happen under the PBC banner. It's going to happen either on Fox or Showtime. Fox or Showtime. You understand? Now, when we looking at the situation, like you doing damage control, talking about Errol Spence and a fire stick and he's not his own boss. Like, bro, that has nothing to do with nothing. You just became a free agent now. This your first fight on your own. I repeat, this is Terence Crawford's first fight on his own. And you think you're doing the best for you because now you get to negotiate at the table and you think you can run the show and tell somebody else what to do? Somebody else that's been having more success than you in this game? Come on, for us business-wise, let me say that because I know, man, Bud achieved more than Errol Spence. But for us business-wise, Errol Spence and PBC been having more success than fucking Terence Crawford with Top Rank. So now that Bud is on his own, he have a little freedom. Now it's the, oh, well, I can drop my nuts type of situation going on here. No, bro. If you're doing business with PBC, Bud, you don't run behind their back and come back with some other investors talking about they said they'll give you X, Y, and Z. You can't do that. You can't do that. PBC is going to find investors for the fight. That's the whole point of you doing business with PBC. They're going to pull in the investors, and they're going to go out there and make it happen, bro. They're going to make it happen. And that's how the money going to come in. You feel me? Unless you had a promoter, or unless you had money behind you, or you putting up the money, which we know you're not. You know what I'm saying? So it don't work like that, bro. You think Al Heyman is willing to turn over everything that's going on with the fight to somebody else? So once y'all get y'all 25 million, everything else that come in on the back end goes to these people? Think about it. If these people willing to give y'all you 25 and him 25, what you think they thinking the fight is worth? You know what I'm saying? It's all about promoting the fight the right way. You just don't believe in yourself. Or people not going, you don't know what people want to do. You don't know. You have to wait and see, bro. And that's taking a chance. That's what PBC is about. Their fighter's going to take a chance on himself. You know what I'm saying? And then it's not that Errol Spence had to go back and ask Al Heyman shit. It's just the point that Al Heyman is his advisor, and you got to check and look into everything and see who is this person, where's the money coming from. That's a whole lot of work to do, bro, to go outside yourself and your company to deal with other people. Then the shit is bullshit. Then you got to come back and still negotiate and make it work over this way. That's just too much time. You know what I'm saying? That's a waste of time, and we got our own, you know what I'm saying, regimen that we go by. So the situation, what I'm looking at is Terence Crawford, once again, the ego trip. He said to himself, well, Al is going to do what's best for Errol Spence. That's his fighter. So what Bud is doing, or you know what, since I think they go try to fuck me, I'm going to go look for some people that's going to work with me, and we'll see if we can get it on the even playing field. Bro, it's not an even playing field fight. Business-wise, Errol Spence is going to make more money than you. You have to just accept that. You have to accept that, bro. He's going to make more money than you. So when you coming back to my 25-25, Errol Spence looking at it like, come on, man, cut it out, bro. What about the back end? Oh, man, you know, it's like Bud don't understand the concept of the real money. You feel me? So at this point, man, I don't know, y'all. I don't know if there's damage control for Bud to keep the fight not happening or what he's trying to do. But Bud digging himself a bigger and bigger grave, bro. A bigger grave. And you know, it's not going to work. If he go have the same mindset coming back to the table, it's not going to work, bro. Flat out. Because he want to do the business, and he ain't even that business savvy. So with Al Heyman, you know, Al like, man, I don't know if I can trust this dude, this, that, and the third, if he really want to fight or not. And it showed that he didn't really want to fight because he went and took the $10 million from BLK Prime. that he never told them that he was going to take the fight. If that's the case, just tell him, well, I'm going with BLK Prime, and I'm going to take this fight, and we can revisit it. But he never did that. He never did that. He was trying to, you know, just stall and pussyfoot and make things difficult. Because when he say that was an altercation, that don't mean that that 25 million just went away. That mean he argued that man about that shit, and then it started lingering on because you didn't want to play ball, bro. Keep it real, fam. You just feel like PBC is gonna fuck you over, or you feel like he's just in the best interest of Errol Spence, and you feel like X, Y, and Z. So don't make it like it's oh man, I just accepted everything and I was just ready to fight, because you still didn't tell us what happened when you accepted everything. So Bud, you know, he's telling half of the truth. Some of the things he's saying is truthful, but he's telling half of the truth. You know what I'm saying? And I just look at it as shady business with Terence Bud Crawford, y'all. Shady business. He's going to get his $10 million, and then we got to see if he come back to the table after Errol Spence and them, how they fight, and we'll see what happened after that. But the moral of the story is, y'all, Terence Crawford can't do business for Errol Spence. It's not a 50-50 fight. So if he was getting $25 million, Errol Spence should be getting $30 million. Flat out. Until then, it's your boy Money. It's the NSBC moving, and nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. You want to donate, OG Money on Cash App. TreyHampton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend, hit that subscribe button. Like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.